All right, here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Horseshoes and Hand Grenades, the show that brings to you the latest and greatest and odd and crazy news from all over the planet. We're that show that is like a... I don't remember. I had something.
I thought you wrote it down. It was
No.
Smash and Shine combine their powers to form the ultimate blog in defense of the interweb.
That's what it is. Some such about blogging, defending interwebs. That's what it was.
Freaking awesome.
You know what? I had something. I thought of something in my head on the way home, and it right before I launched into the show, it just went. Pfft. I've had one of those days, you know.
And then you farted out your brain.
Yeah, it went right out my ear. It was an ear fart, and just. Pfft.
Horse balls and hand.
That's where all your good ideas go. Into an.
What the crap is an Iraq weeb?
That's our good buddy Eric.
Can that please be the show title name?
Yeah, sure.
Iraq weeb.
The Return of Iraq Weeb.
Iraq weeb. I feel like that needs to be like a whole thing.
This would need. Maybe he should do. Oh, he could. That could be his secret porn name when he does his hentai art. Speaking of, not speaking of hentai art, but I figure you guys need to know what the show is about. We bring to you odd and crazy news. I'm your host, Steven, joined as always, but this time remotely by the incredible, the amazing, the words Ashley.
Man.
Gosh.
Man, after
what
306 episodes, your words have finally failed you.
You have no idea. Like, today was the suckiest, sucktastic day of my life.
Why?
Because you know what? The show is not Steven's therapy zone. Steven needs some.
I really want to know. Everybody wants to know. You can't do that to people. You can't.
Oh, it wasn't like a. It's not like a day you go. Oh, today sucked. It was just one of those, like, work was hard, like kind of a punching bag day. You know, where you're just like, ugh. I took so many hits today, and I'm done. I'm just done taking hits, and that means drugs as well as punches. Not literal punches, but just, man, I'm just tired. So Tuesday is my meeting all day, where it's just like meeting in the morning, meeting all afternoon. And it's just like, oh, kill me. So it's just rough, but I'm good now. I'm okay. I'm here with my friends. That's the important thing. You guys are like cheers, right? So I show up at the bar and I walk in, and everybody's like, Steven, and you're like, yeah, what's up, everybody? You know, give me a beer. And I sit down, and we talk, because you guys are my friends. You guys, everyone knows your name here at Horseshoes and Hand Grenades.
What is my name?
Your name is Ash H&H here in the chat, or Smash Face, or Smashy, or Smashopotamus, or any of the other wonderful names that we've given you over the years.
I have so many. I try to keep you Steven on the show and not shine you, because I feel like where you've been Steven for so long, that if I like Shine and they're gonna be like, huh?
No, you can shine me. I don't know what that means.
What the crap, Todd?
But you're more than crap. But you're free to do it if you whatever. Anyways, so I hope you all are having a wonderful day. I hope that my hard day wasn't something that I share with you. I hope that you guys had a great one.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Well, can I tell you about what I did today?
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Okay, sure.
I don't like you at all, Steven!
I don't like you. I hate you. Sure, go ahead. Tell a story. I'm ready.
I went to the mall with my dad.
Bum, bum, bum!
Dad, Steven.
I don't know how to feel for you.
I'm going to sum this up for you as quickly as possible. So I needed to get my sticker fixed because I'm back in West Virginia, and Dad's like, well, if you get pulled over, they'll taser you and shoot you and then get put on paid administrative leave.
That's accurate. That's actually how it works.
I thought so.
Yeah.
I might have submitted my thoughts for Dad's words in that. So we get there and we turn in my keys and everything, and Dad looks really concerned, and they're like, it'll be about an hour, and we start walking away. He looks at the guy and he looks at me and he looks concerned, and then he starts walking away again. I was like, Daddy, what's up? What's wrong? And he's like, Ashley, you've got a K-bar in there, and then you've got another knife in there, and you've got that gun, and you've got all that the ammo, and should we tell them? Don't ever carjack me or you will die so many different ways.
There's a lot of bad things about to happen.
I am always packing something when I'm out, especially in my Jeep. My Jeep is just... Yes, I'm in West Virginia for the week, Geb. My office had a week off. So, that was just hilarious. I'm like, Dad, we'll be fine. It's good. So we walk to a kitchen shop, which is, where my dad goes.
Oh, kitchen collection.
Yeah.
Did he buy anything?
Do you remember the pot, the 12-inch pot he got in the lid?
Yeah.
Okay, so it doesn't fit apparently just right. So he walks in there and he sees this guy and he goes, I got a pot from you, and I got a 12-inch pot and I got a 12-inch lid. And the lid doesn't fit the pot. The guy's like, you got it from us? He goes, well, no, I got it in Nag's Head, but it's the same shop. So the guy's like, oh, okay, are you sure you got the right size pot? Yeah, it's this pot. And he grabs the pot. He walks over, slaps it down on the counter. He goes, get a ruler. Do you have a ruler? I need a ruler. So the man proceeds to get a ruler off the wall and hands down the ruler. Dad's measuring the pot that clearly says 12 inches on the pot. And he's like, so is this... How is this 12 inches? Is it inside to inside or outside to outside? And they're sitting there measuring an effing pot that says 12 inches on it. And the guy's like, well, maybe the lid's defective. Why would the lid be defective? So I'm just like, oh. I think I texted you and I said, kill me now.
I think you did.
That was at that point. And then like I just look at the chick at the counter. I'm just like, I drop my mouth open and raise my eyes. I'm like,
That's what you have to do. Every time your dad takes me shopping, that is my basic default approach. I'm like, he's about to talk to somebody. Stand back about 6 feet and just shake your head and do this. I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about. That man right there is crazy.
Yeah. That's essentially what happened. It was wonderful. And then we start walking out, and he's like, "Want me to I'm gonna come get a pot from you, but we gotta go to Dick's, and then I'll come back and get this. Bye. We'll see you soon." I'm like,
so your dad, I'm trying to figure out how he operates, and I think he's from Mayberry in his brain, where like everybody who's in a store owns the store. Right. Like the guy's name tag is Jeff. He just like, this is Jeff's place. That's where his brain mentally goes. Like, well, he's responsible for everything in the store, and he's responsible for how much it costs, what size it is, the make, model, paint color. He's responsible.
The lid doesn't fit my pot.
He should be able to tell me why the lid doesn't fit. We were in Lowe's. Incident with your dad. We're in Lowe's, and I'm buying some stuff to build the dice box, and I was like, and all I need is felt. We gotta go up to the arts and crafts store so I can get some felt. He said, well, they might have felt here. I was like, it's Lowe's, Doc. They sell building material. They don't sell crafts felt. He was like, well, you won't know if you don't ask. So we go over to the construction side of the place, where contractors buy wood and
felt
things in bulk. And he's like, you guys sell felt? And he goes like, roofing felt? Or, and he's like, no, like felt. And I'm sitting over there doing the thing you were doing, like just shaking my head, doing this. I don't know what he's all about. The guy's like, no, that's more of a... Dude was so nice, which is not what I expected from Lowe's. But guy was just like, no, that's more of a arts and crafts thing. You can probably get that from AC Moore up the road. That was amazing. I was like, that guy handled that so well. And then probably laughed afterwards. Just like, what the devil?
Yeah.
But...
Yeah, that's how. And then we went to Dick's, which I hate the Dick's here just because of. I hate it.
I hate the Dick's here. I do
can't
too.
believe I just said that. That is really. I didn't even catch it. I did not catch that I said that.
I hate the dicks here.
Yeah. Well, they had bathing suits up, and they said like a big sign that says 40% off the bathing suit. So I grabbed a Speedo bathing suit that had like padding up top. So because when we were in the beach and I was like constantly tugging on mine because it didn't close in the back, right? It was like a pretty bathing suit and not a get in the water and swim bathing suit.
It was a Hoochie Mama bathing suit.
Steven.
Hoochie Mama
That was very pretty.
It was not a Hoochie Mama bathing suit.
It was just a little. It didn't want to. Yeah.
It didn't want to stay where it was supposed to stay.
Yeah, it was just awful.
It didn't suit my bathing. Is that what you just said?
Yes, yeah, that's what I said.
That is wonderful.
So, like, I'm like, okay, I'll grab a Speedo with the padded top and then, like, the racer back so, like, the straps don't fall off while you're swimming. Yeah. And, it'll be $40 because it's 40% off. So I get up there and Dad insisted on buying. I'm like, okay, cool. And so and she's like, that'll be $74. I'm like, no. I was like, that's 40. Where does it say that? The giant 40% off the bathing suits sign. And she walks over and she's like, oh, those are only Reebok. And I'm like, those are all Speedos. There's not one. Well, do you want me to get you a Reebok? No! I want you to put the 40% off the Reebok sign next to the 40% off the Reebok bathing suits and not stick it where if I was like any more angry, I would have been like, you're giving me that 40% off because you misled me. You bitch whore bag. I wanted to punch her in the freaky face. So Dad had already swiped his card and she's like, well, we'll just void it. And so she does everything and then we get ready to go. I'm like, where's the receipt? Because Dad had bought like a bicycle wheel cleaner too. It was like $8.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, we don't do receipts for voids. I'm like, so how do I have any proof that you actually voided what just happened?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And she's like, well, we have it. She's like, you can just call in and we have the receipt here. So we walk out and I look at Dad. I'm like, no. I'm like, I'm going to go get you a receipt. That's bullshit. They should have done a return so we could have got a receipt back. So I walk back in there and I'm like, I need that receipt, dude. I'm like, it's not yours, it's mine. I want the proof that you voided that credit card.
Yeah.
So, like, we can't do that. Yes. Yeah, you can. You're going to give me my freaking receipt. Like, I was getting so pissed off. And so finally they called the manager up there. She's like, I can make a copy. And the other lady's like, there's a copy machine in this office? I'm like, yes, there's a freaking copy machine in your break room. I've seen it.
You know how to work the dicks better than they do.
So they... Steven.
Yeah? I mean, you do. You got it under control. You put that dicks where it belongs. Show that dicks who's boss.
I am telling Stephanie on you. I am telling Stephanie on... That made me blush. Anyway, I got a copy of the receipt.
Yeah, you took that receipt. You got yourself a copy in that dicks. Watch on now.
We're gonna move on now. My face hurts.
Years ago, when we were just babies doing this show, I had some friends at work, and one of them apparently had bet everyone at the breakfast table that he could make me say I love dicks without missing a beat. And I was like, he didn't know me very well, because I'd basically say that if given the opportunity to make anyone laugh, you can pretty much guarantee I'll say it. I'm all for...
Yeah, I'm like in rage mode, and Steven's going, tee, penis.
That's basically what I've been laughing about the whole time.
I know, I'm like so excited about being self-righteous and mad about how stupid the people are, and you're like,
no, I think you did a great job. I think, you know what? Sometimes you have to tell people what's up, because they're not going to look out for you. Stephanie tells me this stuff all the time. No one's watching out for you. You got to take care of yourself.
Wipe your butt when you get in an accident.
Yeah, no one's going to wipe... When you have an accident or you get in an accident, what are we talking about? Nobody's going to wipe your butt for you, so you got to go wipe their butt for them or something. I don't know. I don't think that's how it goes. It's close. Oh, but I'm glad you had fun at the mall with your dad. I think the end of this story is, It was a father-daughter bonding
the end
trip.
of the moral of the story is don't go to the freaking mall with my father.
Don't go to the mall with Doc. That is the trick.
But yeah, we got the next time he goes, what do you want to do? Watch TV.
Yeah. No, he wants to go shopping. That's what he wants to do. Well, you want to go, there's a Target up the road. All right, let's go to Target and buy 50 cappuccino coffee things. You need your orange cappuccino.
He gets all
50.
of them. All of them.
Did he buy?
He'll leave like one.
So tell me, did he buy something while he was at the mall?
Yes.
Of course. That's the trick there. The man will buy, was it bullets? Probably bought some bullets.
No, we actually, he just cleaned all his brass, and so he's going to make.
Oh, he's going to make, okay. All right. But because the thing is, 9mm used to be $3 a box back in 1973. But now they're $10 a box, and if you take that divided by a bullet, that's like $15 an ounce of lead, and divided by 3 equals what I could make back in 1977. People just don't know what things cost anymore.
He actually did do that. He pulled out some slugs and goes, guess what? How much I got these for, and guess how much they are now.
I think that's the thing. Every trip you go on with your dad is the same trip you took the last time.
Oh yeah.
It's the same. It's the same experience. You're just like, all right, we're just in a different place.
Even EGATS is like, didn't they discontinue that stuff? Because the last time he hung out with me, Dad was buying it in bulk because they were going to discontinue it, and it was so hard to get.
Yeah, it's hard to get.
That's how addicted my yeah. I was there the day he came home and was upset about it. Yeah, that's how long my dad has been in this orange cappuccino fit.
He just needs it, and he'll walk around. He'll tell you, the government's been buying up all the bullets in America, and they've been selling them to Russia. Or something. It's amazing. No, he's an incredible human being.
Isn't it your parents' anniversary today?
Yes, it is. Happy anniversary, Mama and Daddy.
Happy anniversary!
31 years.
Wow.
Yep. They've been together. That's pretty awesome, I think.
That's amazing.
Yep. I am 20.
I don't know how your mama's put up with that man for 31 years.
Same way that my wife is going to put up with me. My dad keeps telling me, he keeps looking at me and, oh, crap. I got a call. I'm on call tonight. Hold on a second.
Tell him to suck it
I
in.
know. This is Steven.
Let's all. I guess I'm gonna entertain you guys. Did he step? There's a lag on the video. I don't like being away from in the room. I can't entertain you by myself. I mean, I have another site for that, but I don't think it's appropriate on this channel because children might listen. Yeah, I kind of wanted to hear the call. I kind of wanted to hear the call. So I'm going to stage the call. This is Steven. Oh, yeah, those ports with the firewalls and the fiber nets, and yeah, if we just put some lube on that one port, then we can slip that fiber net right in there, and that'll block up those firewalls. and I feel like EGATS is twitching and maybe had a stroke by now. And Fast Eddie, because he does that too.
Okay, all right.
And
did it alert on you, or?
It's the Ash and Ash Show, starring me. Don't forget the blinker fluid.
Oh, okay, all right. Thanks, Steve. What's the name of the server?
Nobody said blinker fluid. Yeah. I make everything sound dirty.
Okay, all right. There's a possibility that there's a crew working on that one.
So I don't like Steven being on call on show night because, let's see here. Oh, I'll tell you my squirrel story. Okay, so I'm pale and I would like to not be pale, and I got a little bit of color while I was in Nag's Head this last time because I was in the sun for 15 minutes and I burned. True story. So I go lay out on the deck and like in my stupid little bathing suit and like laying there, and there's birds because we feed the birds on the rail thing, and I hear like little skitching and, and scratching on the deck, and because it's all wood, and I could like feel the vibration. And all of a sudden, I hear something go ka-thunk, and like I felt the deck shake, and I was like, okay, why? Like I just assumed it was like a squirrel that had climbed up and was eating the seeds. So, and I've got my back to like that part of the deck. So I hear skitter, 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 ka-thunk, skitter, skitter, ka-thunk. Yeah, I know it has to be a long story, Eric, because I have to entertain you by myself. You know what? Iraq web. So anyway, I'm laying there, and all of a sudden I hear, ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. But I'm like, oh dear God, there is something running at me like full speed. And my back is bare, and all I can imagine was like a rabid squirrel or like a possum or a raccoon or something. Please let it be a mountain lion. Like about to jump on my back. And so I like kind of turn up over and look over my back, and I see the belly of a squirrel just sailing right over top of my head. And squirrels have big balls, so there was that. And just and then just like lands right in front of me and squishes out because it landed with impact, and its tail shoots straight up in the air, and it just like flies down the end of the deck and then shoots off the stairs. And all I could think was that his buddies had dared him to like jump the human, or I don't know, maybe like my reflective skin confused his GPS, and I don't know. But yeah, I was like just jumped Evel Knievel style by a squirrel. Ash stories and long Spoonie of the Spoonie experiment tells long stories too.
I'm back.
Yay! Good. That worked out well because I just finished a squirrel story.
Okay.
It is so hard to like entertain them by myself. Like I talk a lot, and I'm just like, I need someone to respond to me, or I feel like a failure.
It's tough,
It's scary. I was all by myself, and I had no one to laugh at my stuff.
I know. It feels like this weird one-way situation where you're just
Which
like,
is fine
what?
because normally I get on the phone and I'm like, let me talk for 30 minutes without taking a breath, and I don't have a problem in the world.
I know. I got to do one thing real quick to fix this. So I'm not like, I'm here now. It's okay. There's squirrel rape? What were you telling these people?
I was jumped by a squirrel, but they took it the wrong way.
Good. Okay. All right. Give me
I wasn't like mugged by a squirrel. I was literally jumped.
A squirrel jumped on you?
No, it jumped over top of me.
Why?
Like a squirrel jumped me.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. I was laying out on the deck, and it jumped over top of me.
Oh, were you out there in that bathing suit you talk about?
You know what? No, I had a different one on. I had one here that like does the stupid tie behind your neck and then tie those are bathing suits for people without boobs. Like, there's no padding in the nipple area, and then there's no support. So your boobs are just like, what's up, people? So if you get in the water, like with any force at all, it's just... I actually think I got that with EGATS. We went to Walmart because he had a pool, and I didn't have a bathing suit, and he's like, let's go get in the pool.
Oh, that's smart. I've had my bathing suit for like 10 years.
I swim so much that my bathing suits die quickly. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'll give you my full attention after I handle.
An eagle, a fox, and my cat all getting along fine on my porch. Oh wait, you put a YouTube video of...
Had a baby. It's a boy's an awesome person. Wait, is that you? Is that him you're talking about? No, that's another one.
No, that was
Who's
EGATS.
that? EGATS did that? An eagle's hanging out on your porch?
I don't understand what that sentence has to do with painting on water. That, like, nothing at all. Like, you just went completely ADHD on me.
Who, me?
No, the title of the clip. The thing you sent me is called Painting on Water.
Oh, somebody already did it. Okay, cool. Sorry, I'm dealing with
That's
this
okay, I'm
thing.
watching this video. Which isn't really helping the chat room unless they want to watch the video too.
No,
7
it's not.
minutes.
It's not helping. I'm ducking lower.
7 minutes. 7 minutes.
This is the thing about doing a podcast sometimes. You get called for work.
Also, he like paints it on water and then puts a... I'm skipping to the end because that's what I do. And then he lifts the paper up. And then... Oh, holy ball sackatorium. There's like a painting on this sheet of paper. That was really cool. I still don't understand what it has to do with anything, but it was really cool. Like super music.
How do I do this?
But okay, so EGATs, it's you put a YouTube video. An eagle, a fox, and my cat all getting along fine on my porch, and then you posted that YouTube video, and it was a 7-minute like water painting thing. And then that's the only link that you did. And then Had a Baby It's a Boy has squirrel sex. No, those are chipmunks. Those are chipmunks. Da, 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 da. Yes, it is. I swear, the link that you have is not what it played the first time. I'm wrong.
I don't need to do that. We're good. We're good here.
There's an eagle, a fox, and a cat. 2 cats on this lady's porch. Like a hardcore eagle and a fox. I can't. I want a fox.
Somebody just did something tonight that we were supposed to do in the morning, and things broke. But it's okay. I'm going to be fine. This Tuesday, everybody. Tuesday's the best day. Yeah.
Tuesday's the best day to break all the things.
Yeah.
I don't have. So remember that diary I got with you and Stephanie in like 2002, that red one? When we went to that like store in Morgantown at the mall, to the right of the Morgantown Mall.
Chuck's Furniture?
Yes. Well, it was just at the mall. It was like the hippie shop with the like it would.
Oh,
like,
the weed store.
Yeah.
Yeah, the weed store where like 5 19-year-old college students ran past me and down the stairs.
No, not downtown Morgantown. At the actual mall where they had. It was the hippie store, not the incense store. And it would rain. Like, it would thunder, and then it would rain, and I got that cool red leather notebook that I kept as a diary for, like, ever. No.
I'm sorry. I was trying to finish this email so we could get the show going again.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. You're working. I'm just talking. Calm your... I'm clicking links. Links. I'm here because you broke something.
Who's here because I broke something?
Check the link out. Had a Baby It's a Boy posted.
Oh, gosh.
That was pretty epic.
That's basically what I look like today. So, no, I didn't look like that. I look like that, except I'm holding a bunch of pieces of paper because that's what I do now. I don't get to touch machines.
And now there's also squirrel sex on a YouTube channel that someone decided to post. Yeah. That is not what happened to me. That's how you get viruses, Ashley. Just clicking on links that people put in our chat.
It actually is. It's a good. You're using the Mac, so you're better off.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I trust you guys enough not to virus me. Squirrel sex on the YouTube. You fix the papers?
All right.
Chat fiery.
All right. I'm done with this situation. People do stuff unexpectedly, and then
people shouldn't do things while we're showing.
I know. Like, stop working. It's like 8:30. Go to bed.
Yeah, right?
Quit doing what you're doing. You're messing me up. All right, so now I got to figure out how to. Okay, are we ready?
Yes.
All right, here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And so sorry about that brief intermission, everybody. And I apologize that it got cut off so quickly. But now we're back. Now things are back. Now everything's working. I have no idea where we left off. I don't even know. I don't even know what to do anymore. All I know is that maybe we can just do a factoid of the week.
Yeah, I think we could just go from there.
You want to do that?
Yeah, we could do that.
Factoid of the week. Ladies and gentlemen, this is something to fill your brain with some knowledge, some good things that you can go tell all your friends about and seem more impressive. Or maybe someday go on Jeopardy. Perhaps you could compile all 306 factoids we've shared on this show into a single compendium of knowledge that you can put into a small book, sit it on the back of your toilet, and everyone who comes to visit you at your house will be enlightened anytime they take a crap on your toilet. That's the way I see it. I try to become enlightened anytime I borrow someone else's pee potty. I do.
What the hell just happened?
35% of the people who use personal ads for dating are already married. Boom! Divorce rates in America are high because of personal ads.
I wonder how many of our factoids have been repeated.
We've never repeated a factoid. I have a brain like a steel trap.
I know that there's a couple that have been proven false in the last few years.
Well, they weren't proven false. They were just questioned. Tattoo. You should get one. What tattoo are you on?
There's a couple that I want.
Do you want one of this plane that I built?
Of the plane that you built?
I built a plane. Do you see? Built it out of metal.
You built a plane?
Yeah. Like I can go fly it off outside if I want to. Not true. The propeller doesn't spin. It's a little disappointing.
When did you build a plane?
This week.
Oh, that's cool. It's because there's a lag.
Why
did you build a plane?
I bought it at the store on an impulse.
And you just bought it?
Yeah, I didn't buy. I built it. I mean, it came in a sheet, and you popped out all the pieces, and then you bent them and squeezed them and put them together.
That's really...
It's the coolest thing in the world. It's a biplane.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's so random.
I know, isn't it?
That looks like a little Christmas tree ornament that I didn't build.
It could be a Christmas tree ornament.
Yeah.
Oh, I can go back and get so many of them.
Yeah, and you can just hang them all on your Christmas tree.
Took like an hour. Almost cut my finger. I can't
believe you did that.
Yeah, I know. I can't believe I did it either. You look like Adventure Time right now.
What?
With the thing.
I have the mustache.
Yeah.
Bisexual plane. A bisexual plane.
So, in addition to the factoid, I have a good factoid. Steven's health update. We need some sort of music for that.
Didn't you go to the doctor's?
Yeah. That's that's the Steven's health update theme. I went to the doctor today. I got my blood work came back. My cholesterol, my bad cholesterol went from 1,600 to 1,300.
Oh wow!
Yeah, which is awesome, and my everything got better. My blood pressure was fantastic. It was like 118/72, which was great.
You've been eating like a retard.
I got medicine that worked. My liver looked good, so they're upping my milligrams, my dosage of my medicine 20. I was taking 10, and that got me down 300 points. So the 20 should take me down to my goal of 1,000.
Wow.
Get me to where. And then my doctor was like, and if we get there, then we can just see you after a year, and then you don't have to come back every 3 months. And I was like, yes, freedom.
And also you could not eat pizza at.
You see, though, there's this pill that I take.
That's great.
That allows me to eat pizza from time to time, and I'm okay.
Sunday.
Yeah, and I'm okay. Eating pizza's not bad. I wanted sushi today, Ashley. Oh my goodness.
Guess what I had last night?
Sushi.
Sweet potato sushi roll.
Oh, sushi's good. I was driving home and I was so hungry. I was so depressed, and I eat when I'm depressed. I'd shop when I'm depressed. I buy things, but there was no store on the way home, so I was thinking about sushi. It's like I should get that. Because if I'm depressed, I can't eat. I got to either eat or buy something. And buy something is my first choice. It's how I ended up with a PS2. It was like years after the PS2 came out. I was like, dagnabbit, I need to buy something. I bought a PS2 and Sly Cooper, the Thievius Raccoonus.
Oh! Did you get my text message about Blood Dragon?
Yes, I did. I've heard about that game.
Oh my gosh! I was spinning a really heavy necklace around and I flung it off into space. I just scared the piss out of myself. Okay, it's on. I just watched it on the video. That was beautiful. Okay, so, it's good. It's so freaking funny. It's like they took the 80s and rammed it into a video game.
I heard that.
It's so, like, it's just so amazing. It's like we laughed our faces off.
If I was good at first-person shooters, I probably wouldn't have to be for that one. That one would probably just be fun.
Yeah, I mean it's a little harder than we thought it would be. Like it was challenging to FPS face. So
yeah, Far Cry was not an easy game when it came out.
No.
I remember Far Cry. Far Cry had an incredible engine when it first dropped because it was the first game. I believe it's the first game. Somebody had to correct me if I'm wrong. That you could walk into a dark room and it actually like acted like your eyes would. If you were out in bright light and you walked into a dark room, the light it would be dark and then it would gradually get bright enough for you to see.
Oh, cool! I didn't notice that.
Yeah, that was like the big thing that Far Cry had going for it when it first came out. It was incredible. Now, I mean, everything is just ridiculous at this point. Fart Cry.
When like the 80s is famous for the one-liners and stuff. So you're like a cyber dude and you're fighting all these cyber soldiers. And you rip their hearts out of them when you pilfer them. Like, you rip the cyber heart right out of their chests. And he'll go, man, I'm really getting to the heart of the matter. Or just, deliver these awful one-liners.
Like Steven Seagal one-liners.
Yeah, just amazing. And then, like, every time he levels up, his little sight, because he's got, Terminator hand on this side, and he'll do this, and, like, electricity will shoot between his pointer finger and his pinky, and you'll hear a guitar solo in the background.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'll take you to the bank. The blood bank.
Oh, yeah. Exactly. It's just so... And then they've got the cutscenes. They're not, like, today's pretty cutscenes. They're seriously where the people are just kind of sliding across the screen. When they get kicked across the screen, it's just like this one little gif going.
Like the sprite doesn't move; it's just wee.
Yeah. It's so amazing. It's
beautiful. Awesome. I'm gonna have to try it.
It's really pretty. So
I'm gonna have to try it out. I beat The Wolf Among Us yesterday, and I can't help.
Evil fairy tale one.
Yeah, that's where you're playing the big bad wolf, and I don't know if I made all the right choices. I feel like it weighs heavy on me.
Aww.
The way the game ended, and I gotta go back and replay it and make different choices. So I tried to be a nice guy to everybody, and man, I felt like a scumbag.
Why? Because you were being nice?
No, because I was nice to one person, but another one I was tough on, and then he knows, and I was just like, So I'm going to go back, I'm going to play it again, I'm going to be the law. I'm going to be the sheriff in town and be like, if you don't follow the law, you're going to the farm, Mr. Toad. You too, Colin the piggy. I'm sending you both to the farm, but I'll let Colin stay because I'm nice. And I shouldn't have been, because I made Mr. Toad and his son go to the farm because they couldn't pay for their glamours. It's all ridiculous. I'm sorry.
That's really mean.
It is really mean.
I walked downstairs one evening and I hear Steven telling Stephanie this story just so intently. And by the sound of his voice, I'm like, man, something must be wrong. Somebody must be hurt. Like, something must have happened at work. And, I'm just eavesdropping. And then I hear Steven talking about Mr. Toad and the big bad wolf and somebody's drug addiction and somebody's glamour. And I'm just like, are they dropping acid? Like, what the hell?
It feels like an acid trip.
Yeah. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, it's an emotionally draining game. You're tired, man. By the end of it, you're like, geez. My heart hurts. However, I will say, when the big bad wolf goes full on big bad wolf, it's a bad time for anybody around. And when Bloody Mary decides to look like Bloody Mary, she's terrifying. She's terrifying. She's like this like Irish gun-toting angry girl, but then like glamourless, like her fairy tale form. She had like all these metal mirror shards sticking out of her, and she had sharp teeth and was bleeding everywhere. Like her eyes were bleeding, and she's coming at you. And every time she moves, you can hear glass cracking.
Ew.
It was like, you are the most terrifying thing I have ever seen.
You know what we need to do when I get back?
What?
Stream Outlast.
Oh yeah, we should do that. I can get that on the Xbox, and we'll stream it and scare the pants off us and everybody around.
Yeah.
That'll be an event.
We keep talking about playing that because you paid money for that game.
I know. We need to do it.
And we haven't played it.
I know. It terrifies me.
It's so, dude. It's so like I was watching Steven and I'm just like no, and then Steven screamed like a little girl jumped on the couch. She's like, "You play."
That was
so
done.
I get up there. I'm like, "Oh, I got this. This isn't gonna be a problem." And like when you have no way to defend yourself and the only thing you can do is run, and there's little itty bitty hallways and you don't know where you're running, and it's just
I can't do it. It just stresses me out too bad.
Yeah,
it's awful.
Like that big thing just flung me right off the balcony, and I'm like,
you throw the control.
Yeah,
did that with Silent Hill. It's terrifying. Yes, EGATs, play The Wolf Among Us. It's fantastic. And let's do some world news, Smash.
Oh yeah, we could.
We have this show thing we do. Lawyer hits judge with a fly swatter. A lawyer is facing up to 10 years in jail in Kazakhstan. Oh, you make beautiful country of Kazakhstan. I don't know what accent to use because I never watched the movie. But, yeah. Anyway, in Kazakhstan, after he pulled out a fly swatter and used it to slap a judge. Very nice. Evgeny Tankov. I often think of the stands over there in like Middle Eastern, Western Europe area as like all being of Arab descent and whatnot. But there's some stands that have a lot of Russian influence.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're mostly
like Russian. I mean, I don't know anything.
They
come
out at night. They mostly come out at night.
Evgeny Tankov, 35, from Karaganda.
Yeah, that's super.
That's super. Russian?
Yeah.
Why am I Italian? I don't know. Had been hired to act for his client in an inheritance case and was not happy with the way the case was going. CCTV footage shows, or if you're Russian, CCCTV. I don't know. CCTV footage shows the lawyer come up to the judge and say, "Let's not hang about arguing the law here. Let's decide this with fly swatters. Welcome to Kazakhstan." He then brandishes a fly swatter and uses it to slap the judge for a while, who at first sits there patiently ignoring it as he is hit once, twice, and then a third time. But Artem Ibragilov, 39, the lawyer for the other side, was clearly not prepared to sit by. He stands up and punches Tankov. Seconds later, the judge comes around and starts wrestling with Tankov as well. He is seen pulling the fly swatter out of his hand and throwing it to the floor, causing the judge's table to topple over in the process. A court official confirmed that the incident had taken place and that the lawyer who produced the fly swatter had been barred from practicing and also faces criminal charges of assault that could see him jailed up to 10 years. That is a cartoon. That is not a country's courtroom.
Right?
That's not how the world works. I don't understand what is going on. Like,
I read that and
like what in the world?
Sorry, the chat.
What is going on in there? What are you doing?
I put that necklace on my forehead and Gab's like, "Oh my gosh, bring the necklace up!" But you're the childlike empress, and then you wrote in all caps, "Say my name, Bastion."
I don't know what that means, but I'm glad that you're having fun.
Like he had to give her a name, so
who?
Bastion had to give the childlike empress a name.
Who's Bastion?
From the never-ending story with Falcor and Atreyu and the dead horse.
I don't know that. I never watched the movie. It creeped me out. I couldn't watch it.
Dude, that wolf, the nothing. No. No, homie wouldn't even. No, scared the crap out of me.
As much as I love puppets now, like I love puppets and I think they're amazing. When I was little, I hated them. I hated like not Muppets. Muppets were fun, but any of like the creepy stuff, like Dark Crystal type stuff or Never Ending Story type stuff, or even I wouldn't watch The Fifth Element because of like the warty pig guys. Yeah, they creeped me out. I couldn't stand it.
It was supposed to be like perfect. Oh, it's so funny.
No, I hated it. I'm fine with it now because I'm an adult and can handle it. I think. But like I didn't like it. I was one of those weird kids that really liked real movies more than cartoons too. I didn't.
I liked Aliens.
You were one of those weird kids who should have watched movies you shouldn't have watched.
Oh, such a good movie. I think about it and they canceled the remake of The Dark Crystal?
Oh, that's a bummer. I mean,
I didn't
really,
know that.
Could anybody do that but Henson though? I mean, he kind of had it together. He was weird. He had some weird ideas.
Oh, dude, Dark Crystal was trippy as balls too.
Yeah. Labyrinth. I mean, that was weird enough.
Oh, I had such a crush on him and his giant spandex junk.
His codpiece. David Bowie and his codpiece.
Yes, usually I got this everywhere, and this is a kid's movie.
So what you're saying is you like the dicks in the Labyrinth. What? The sporting goods store. Like if you could go there in the Labyrinth, you would like Dick's Sporting Goods.
I can't believe you said that. I'm telling.
They had in the Labyrinth there was a thing where there's these creatures dancing and they would like toss their heads around.
Oh, I hated those. I hated them. I hated them so badly. Those creeped me out. I forgot about that. I blocked it out. No.
Okay, well they existed. Apparently they spent a week shooting those dancing scenes. And it was so hard for the puppeteers to toss the heads around, like they were supposed to do. And when they finally got it right, it was this just amazing celebration. Henson would not let them give up. They would not let them rewrite the scene. No, the dance is going to be in there, and we're going to make it work. I mean, he's the zealot. He had to have it. Incredible.
That makes me happy. But no, I wish they would have rewritten that scene. It was awful. Like all the puppet movies were creepy as crap.
It had Jennifer Connelly in it though, and she's attractive.
Yeah, I loved her. I wanted to be her.
I have a weird crush on Jennifer Connelly. Like, she's an attractive lady.
She is. She still looks fairly the same.
That's because everyone does. It's amazing what modern medicine and surgery can do.
I mean, you can there's some people. I was looking at pictures. I think my face looks exactly the same as it did when I was 13.
It looks, you kind of, I don't know, 13's pushing it. Maybe 17.
Well, okay. Yeah, I found a picture from our, so I was 16, 17. I found a picture. And, no, because I found a picture when we were out with Mark, and I was 13, and I'm just like, that could be now except for my hair.
Yeah, hair changes.
Yeah. But that's, and I'm just like, that's cool. Except I've had the surgery on my nose.
Right.
And now I have this, divot.
In your eyeball.
Well, I mean,
your eyelid.
Now I just don't look drunk. But yeah, I kind of wish that they wouldn't have made my nose have a hole in it after trying to plug the hole in my nose, but whatever.
Hey, you look good. The important thing is you no longer stick your pinky through your nose.
That was so cool.
Ew.
That was really cool, though. Nobody else could do that without pain.
Nobody else could, but you're just like, I can stick my pinky
I just remember the
nose.
first time, I stuck a Q-tip through my nose and, bent it so it was hanging out both sides. And I went up to Stephanie and I'm like, hey, what's up?
That's awful. No wonder it had problems. It was terrible. Okay. Small town news?
Yeah.
Small town news! Thanks for the tweet, Joel.
Yes, that makes me so happy.
I love y'all with y'all's tweetings. Oh, by the way, there's supposed to be a contest tonight. Forgot about it. While you're reading the small town news, I'm gonna make one.
Okay. So that I figure EGATS is the only one that's seen. What was that movie? It was Iron Sky. Iron Sky. It's about Germany that made a swastika-sized base. on the moon. I only got halfway through it, and then I'm like, this is so ridiculous. So I still would like to finish watching it.
Next time you're down here, talk to Brad about that.
Bald Brad?
Yeah, talk to Bald about Iron Sky.
Bald 1 and Bald 2?
Yeah, talk to both Balds.
I never know which one is which, because they both look the same, and neither one of them have any hair. There's like no distinguishing marks about either one of your bald friends. And I'm like, I don't know how to tell you people apart. Like, I know one of them says hi to me and says good show, but I'm like, was that one of them one week and another week? Like, I'm gonna start, like, you need a name tag on your head. Or like, I don't know,
on.
like one of you needs to grow your hair a little bit.
That's,
you know, so there's bald and then there's like stubble bald.
By the way, I think one of the Balds is actually in the chat. Just
Offended.
so you know.
Well, I knew they were gonna listen.
I know you did.
But yeah, you guys look exactly alike. I'm just like, Steven will be like, Brad and did this and this, and I'm just like, which one is that?
You get to know.
Like, you all wear this. No, I knew you were gonna listen. You all wear the same geek shirts, and Steven, give him 10 years, and he's gonna look just freaking like you.
I've got to join the club eventually. It's working its way back. Like, look at this. Look way back here. It's just gonna keep going, and it'll be like wham. You saw Joel's future picture. He knows what's up. You're gonna be gray haired, and I'm gonna have like that half bald where it just stops in the middle of my head, and I have no choice but to shave the rest of it.
Yeah,
6'6". Who is 6'6"? Gab, good gravy.
Gab's tall.
Eat your vegetables.
Gab, I forgot Gab shaved his head. Yeah,
He-
Gab, you look nothing like the bald 1 and bald 2. Like, I could tell you if you were standing in the middle of them, it would look like penis and balls. But
Wait, what? No, that's not okay. You can't say that.
Because you've got like this tall bald dude standing between the two short
No,
bald dudes.
that's awful. You know what? Read your story. What the devil? Gotta keep you on
go
track.
to church Sunday and be like, guys, she was just kidding. She didn't mean it.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna do that thing that I do. That everybody picks on me about. It's like
I
hey,
totally
it's
mean
really,
it.
It's really okay. She's really okay. You know, she wasn't being mean. I try and help you out.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm not. I just make fun of everybody relentlessly. The United States Al-Shaisa military once made plans to build a surveillance stadium on the moon. And they just, like, for reals, they just declassified the documents.
They built this. What, really?
Yeah. A 100-page document compiled in 1959 details Project Horizon, which sounds awesome.
I knew it.
Right? A
Yep.
plan to install a moon-to-Earth surveillance system used to, quote, facilitate communications with and observation of the Earth. So basically what the NSA is doing now.
Yeah.
We didn't have to go to the moon.
Observe
for that. The U.S. Air Defense Support Program currently operates multiple satellites around Earth to watch for any warning signs of weapons or spacecraft being launched. Did you hear that, NASA and I think Canada are teaming up to try to get rid of an asteroid that might impact the Earth at some point?
Like Armageddon?
Yeah. I'm just like, I feel like you should just leave it alone.
Are they sending up the greatest oil drillers in the world?
It'll be fine. They're gonna actually alter the course somehow until it does directly impact the planet. I forget right. Yeah, the report was released to mark the 45th anniversary of Neil Armstrong's historic moonwalk. That was Sunday, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was 45
That's awesome.
years.
One small step for man. One small.
I forget what
giant.
the actual quote was that he was supposed to say that he screwed up.
There's one small step for a man. Remember the British guy who said he didn't want didn't want Americans to get up there and say, "Holy chicken crap, we're on the moon." The British guy was terrified that the Americans would get up to the moon and be all stupid, so he said, "Say this." When you
Holy
get up
chicken shit, we're on the moon, guys!
You sound like Jack Hoffman. Holy crap, Todd, we're on the moon.
Oh, there's gold up here.
Maybe we can find some gold up on the moon.
Oh, that's so amazing.
You know what? You know what we have here is a glory hole. Hold on, I've got the clip.
That is what you call a glory hole.
Thank you, Jack Hoffman.
You gotta say it slowly, Steven.
Glory hole. Oh, Jack Hoffman.
Jack Hoffman.
Jack Hoffman. What's his power? Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Wait, your turn. Are we still reading the story? We're still reading the story.
Yeah, it's actually really cool. Let's see here. The plan also detailed a plan to build a moon-based weapon system that would have allowed the military to launch attacks from the moon toward Earth targets. That's America. The document showed the military also attempted to investigate the effects of detonating a nuclear weapon on the moon. What the hell? The potential effects of nuclear radiation on alien life forms were discussed in the document, but a detonation never took place. Thank you, Lord. Another report calls the kidnapping of the... Oh, cool. We stole the space station.
We stole the space station?
Yeah, we were attempting to gather intelligence on Soviet space capability, but then we returned it.
Oh.
Oh, it was a space capsule.
Oh, okay. I got
That's
you.
hilarious. That's so funny. We're retarded. Okay, please continue on to the next story.
Why? Now?
This is funny. Well, we don't have to.
I mean, I'm gonna, but I'm gonna tell you this thing first. So last week in the H&H group, I'm sorry, by the way, if I was a little bit out of sorts during that last story. I was trying to create a straw poll to make sure. I mean, it was obvious that I was like...
Yeah, you weren't listening to me at all. It's cool.
I was doing that thing where I was trying real hard, but my brain is only capable of doing one thing at a time. Which is, is kind of the normal. But anyways, there was a contest last week. We're going to send stickers and buttons to whoever wins the Photoshop contest. And we got some entries in the Photoshop contest. And I wanted to throw this out there. Go to the straw poll and vote for your favorite. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to paste them in the chat. They're on the Facebook group. Which ones you like the best. And whoever wins it, which I think we have one entry from Eric or two entries from Eric and one entry from Joel, maybe.
The monkey.
And we're going to, yeah, H&H Monkey Nuts is all I could think to call that one.
H&H Monkey Nuts?
Yeah, so whatever wins, somebody's going to get a pack of stickers and buttons. Or a button.
Oh, that's cool.
Or a button and a sticker. And we'll do more of this stuff because I think it's a fun time.
Yeah.
So that if you were good with Photoshop and whatnot, and you put me and Ash in a precarious situation, keep it clean, folks. Maybe. I mean, a little not clean. The monkey nuts was okay. You know what I mean? But yeah, Photoshop us into something, and then we can take that and put it into a contest.
Yay!
And then send out some buttons or whatever. I think that'd be fun because I'm getting new buttons made. Dr. Eric, our favorite artist in the world, sent me some pictures so I could get that going.
Oh, cool.
I'm pumped. Why was small town news on the moon? I just realized this was about the moon, and it was in the small town news section.
I screwed up somehow.
I just realized that, and I'm just sitting here going, "Hey, wait a minute, doesn't feel right." I guess the moon's a small town. There's nothing really there.
I mean, population, nothing. That's pretty small.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. I'm down with it. Let's do something else. Let's do some News Bear Left Untold.
Okay.
Woman throws prosthetic leg at singer. Take my leg off and beat you with it.
But it was a happy throw.
Oh, it was a happy toss. I'm going to throw my leg because I love you. An excitable music fan removed her prosthetic leg and threw it at a Robbie Williams impersonator at a musical festival in Surrey. There are Robbie Williams impersonators? I guess he's kind of like the British Elvis, though. I mean, he's done a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Is somebody out there who's British that could tell us something about Robbie Williams?
I don't. Do we have... Well,
How popular is Robbie? He had a song that was popular here in America.
Yeah, which means he's probably like wildly popular.
Oh, it's probably insane over there.
Yeah.
Heather Best had removed her leg to wave at singer Blobby Williams at the Guilefest 2014 festival in Guildford. I guess it's pronounced Guilfest in Guilford.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to say things. But when the Portly Tribute Act spotted her in the audience, she threw it in his direction for him to then raise in the air. Oh, he's a fat Robbie Williams. So he's like a joke guy. He's not a real impersonator. He's a fat impersonator.
Yes.
It's like when you have little people dressed up like tall people, and you're like, you're an impersonator. That's their gimmick.
The little people dressed up. Yeah. And to hell we go.
No. I did not say midget. That is the important thing. I said little person.
So I feel like I didn't know midget was bad.
There's a lot of things we don't know are bad. Like Redskins, for instance. I don't
know is bad.
The Washington Redskins.
That makes me want a potato. Every time someone says Redskins, all I think about is a new potato, and I want a potato.
No, dude, I love those things. I had potatoes last night. I had roasted red potatoes for dinner. It's great. I have to lose 10 pounds. Did I tell you that crap? My doctor told me I needed to lose 10 pounds.
Neener, Steven, walking around going, I haven't gained any weight.
Where am I going to lose 10 pounds from?
Your fat head.
I do have a fat head. But I'm going to need to, have some bone removed in order to shrink that down.
You know what you can do? You can, super get all muscly and be like, it's all iron, baby.
I could. I guess I'm going to have to go for a run. Because my high cholesterol, my good cholesterol was low. And the way you bring that up is with running, exercise, and all that stuff. So I got to figure out how to do that. Did you just tell me I'm going to die?
No, I meant EGATs because he eats pizza and ice cream and drinks coffee, all the time.
Yeah, but he's malnourished.
I was laughing at How to Baby It's a Boy because you can lose the weight from your hair.
EGATs probably weighs 35 pounds. He can do what he wants.
But it's not just because you don't aren't overweight doesn't mean you can eat ice cream for breakfast.
Geb says that I'm gonna have to drop weight from my huge balls. I don't know how he knows, but
what the no?
Let me just finish the story here.
You should do that.
Miss Best 47 said, I used to go to Glastonbury. I work in horse racing and lost my leg through a stupid accident at work. This is the first festival I've been to since. That was in 2010. It's good to dance even if I only have one leg. He sings with a lovely voice. I was there to have fun and to dance again. This is the topic of the next Nicholas Sparks novel. A woman, she's been through a lot. Her leg's falling off, and she meets a guy, and then ta-da, they hit it off, and there's some kind of struggle, and her leg falls off again or whatever, and he has to figure out how to put it back on.
I actually, you know how you can do the free Kindle books and stuff?
Yeah.
So every once in a while, I'll just scroll through and see, because sometimes you can find something good. There was one called Project L that Jeff and I read. That was pretty good. I think it was kind of a young adult thing.
Oh yeah.
Or at least a teen. But it ended up standing for Extinction Level Event. And yeah, so it was cool. It's they were funneling people into these caves that they had set up with water filtration and stuff, and they couldn't figure out, nobody would tell the kids what was going on, and they had classes and everybody had to have jobs except for the super rich kids that, just got to sit on their butt and play with their iPads all day.
Freaking Snowpiercer.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. It wasn't quite that awful, but...
We didn't talk about that either.
Let's talk about that.
Holy crap. If you guys haven't seen Snowpiercer, you have to see it. Oh my gosh, it was unbelievably cool.
It was ridiculous.
It was about a train that so global warming, we try to fix it. But by fixing it, we actually put the Earth into a super freeze. And everybody boards this train with a perpetual motion engine that provides energy all the time that goes around the world. It takes 365 days to get around the track, which I thought was kind of a cool idea. I mean, I think it's physically impossible, but really cool idea.
Yeah.
And they load up all these people who get on it. They have tickets to get on the train, but then a bunch of freeloaders jump on and they put them in the tail end of the train. And there's Uprising and Captain America, a.k.a. Chris Evans, tries to save the day and barge to the front of the train and take it over. And it is the most amazing movie to watch. Like, visually stunning. The acting was incredible. The story had me by the soul.
Oh, the story.
It's so
Steven
good.
and I were just like, political activists unite.
And it was so Korean.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I mean,
hell yeah.
there's so much blood and weird crap going on, and like some people were just superhuman, and you just had to accept that. And I mean, it was great. It was great. I mean, it's claustrophobic kind of thing because you're in a train, you know.
Well, I
did
did not see one freaking bathroom on that entire train.
That's very true. They did not go through
no
it.
bathrooms.
There could have been in that sauna room.
No, they were just saunas. Like, you're not gonna. Why would you go pee in a sauna?
I mean, you'd think it would start to smell really bad around there after a while.
There's
I guess they
nowhere
can dump. They can dump their stuff out though.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do? Hang your butt out into the ice age to take a pee?
No, by the way,
your urethra would freeze.
there is a torture scene of how they deal with unruly people that will blow your mind.
It made
Holy
me want
crap!
to die.
It was so bad. I was like, oh my gosh, like not graphic. I mean, it really wasn't, but it was just what you knew was happening. You're just like, oh, this is bad. Had a Baby, It's a Boy says it's called Tomorrow Never Came, or Tomorrow Is Here, or the day after tomorrow. This actually could have been in the Day After Tomorrow universe after the day after tomorrow happened. Could be. You never know.
Oh yeah.
Similar idea.
There is there was a Doctor Who episode where everybody, like, you know, there were flying cars and they were all in this, I mean, it was effectively a tunnel, and, you know, it was just a traffic jam. Like, they were trying to get from point A to point B, and they just kept going and going and going and going, and then you end up finding out there's like these monster crabs at the bottom that are living off the exhaust, and there's really nowhere for them to go, but everybody still thinks they're going somewhere.
Ugh.
Doctor Who's amazing.
I need to eventually get into it, I guess.
There's so much. I went into Hot Topic, and there's so much Batman and Sailor Moon and Harley Quinn and Doctor Who. I wanted to like lay down on the floor and roll between the aisles, going mine.
I haven't been in a Hot Topic for years.
I knew since they'd re-released the Sailor Moon that there was going to be Smoon stuff in there. So I'm just like, and then they had all the, you know, the little Harley Quinn that you guys got me, and then the little Batman. Yeah, they had all that in there, and then they had the second Earth Batman with the red eyes and the red bat, and
oh, that's cool.
Yes.
Yep. You know, Hot Topic is a fun place. I haven't been in there in a long time.
I think I'm just gonna, because I wear like these cotton shirts to work out in, and where I've worn them so long, like they've got paint and holes in them. So I think I'm just gonna start going to Hot Topic and buying my workout shirts because they're amazing, and I miss like not being, because I have to wear real people clothes now because people yell at me if I don't. So I need to buy the things.
No, you need to buy. You wear those T-shirts for when you don't need to deal with real people.
Yeah, like every time I'm not in the house.
You come home from work, and then the next time I see you, you're in pajama pants and your BFG T-shirt.
Yeah. Because
that's the only thing you wear is the BFG T-shirt.
Yeah.
And that's okay. Do you have the BFG T-shirt on?
I totally do.
Oh, I didn't even know. I
have it on.
I was just throwing it out there. It never gets washed.
No, this was the only, because this was clean. Because I had my suitcase in a smoky environment, so all my crap smelled like smoke, but this one was at the bottom all nestled safe and sound because I hadn't worn it. And
all your crap.
Yeah, my crap. That's Shakira's cousin.
I got this book, since we were talking about books earlier. I'm going to read it. It's by one of my favorite authors ever. It's called Half a King by Joe Abercrombie. I don't know.
I'm starting Red Country.
Dude, Red Country is so good.
I heard it was very good.
You guys know we're retarded for Joe Abercrombie books.
Jeff was reading, I just finished reading the Bible, and Jeff's like, listen to this passage, and he starts reading it to me, and it was like a rape scene. I'm like, I just finished reading the Bible. You can't read a rape scene to me after...
From Red Country?
It was from that book that you have, because you got it on his Kindle.
Half a King?
Huh?
This is supposed to be a young adult book.
Okay, well maybe it was there a rape scene in Red Country?
I don't think anyone's raped anyone in Red Country yet. I mean, they did. They have been, but I think they talked about it or something. But it wasn't like a scene.
Yeah, there was like some chick on a table, and she said something about he may not be a man, but or he may not be a good man, but he was a man. So then she's like, "Well, I guess I'll just have sex with you."
That sounds like the blade itself.
Okay, well, he just
That's. I don't know. That's Logan Nine Fingers probably doing something he doesn't know he's doing.
Jeez.
Best served
Why
cold
do
was
we read
open.
this stuff?
It's good stuff. Anyway, let's do the last thing. Here we go. WTF section. Boom. WTF.
I want to go to all the bookstores right now.
There's a Books A Million growing in Beckley. I mean,
Shit.
growing by somebody planted a book and there it is.
Dude, wouldn't that be so awesome if you could take a book and plant it and a bookstore would pop up?
That would be amazing. I'd
That
be
would
like,
be the coolest thing freaking ever.
I would be the Johnny Appleseed of bookstores. I would just walk around just tossing them over my shoulder.
Take my shelf and just like bury it, and then there would just be like a city of bookstores. That would be awesome.
That's what heaven looks like. Bookstores everywhere.
Oh,
But the books are free because knowledge is power and knowledge
You know
is
what they
free.
need to do? They start like taking a book and making it biodegradable and putting seeds in the cover. So after you're done with your book and it starts degrading, instead of it getting ripped up and shredded and thrown in the trash or whatever, you could plant it and stuff would grow.
The plant book.
Yeah.
You could do that. You could do
They
that.
used to do that with makeup.
So-
I know you
Yeah, when you publish your book, have it made out of plant paper.
plant paper. Yeah, just like biodegradable seed paper.
Yeah, and then you just go plant the book in the ground. It'll turn into something.
That would be so cool.
That'd be cool. It'd be
Okay.
such a magical world we're thinking of.
Speaking of rape scenes.
Amazon woman paid to squish men.
Me! No, not me. I mean, it's my story.
Oh, sorry. I got ahead of myself. When you're not here, it's just I get so used to talking.
I feel like I have to struggle with the WTF section at least every other time we do a show. I'm like, that's mine.
You do. I'm sorry. I'm done now. I'll go back to my hidey hole.
A 6'3", 420-pound woman is carving out a career as an Amazon model, being paid to dwarf smaller men. There is a picture, please.
Oh, it's going on there. Hold on. I'll get it. I mean, you don't hold on. I mean,
Amanda, 38, who has 63-inch hips and a 44 double D bust, is a big hit with guys who like being squashed, crushed, wrestled, or simply seen out in public with a big woman. She's not like obese. She's just big.
she's not.
She
She's not my kind of attractive. I just put the picture up there. You'll see it in 40 seconds.
She began her modeling career at the age of 14, but quickly grew too tall and heavy for commercial work. She's from Idaho, which is awesome. Amanda then discovered a subculture of short men who love being with supersized women. She said, "My friend suggested I become an Amazon model, but I had no idea what it was." I feel like EGATs would know all about it.
I don't know why.
I searched online and found a website showing a huge woman towering over little guys. I thought, I could do that. Later, I sent an agency my picture and measurements, and they messaged me back right away saying we needed to talk. A few months later, I was flying to Japan for a session with a client. Of course, Japan, because freaking Japan.
Because why not?
Because it's just Japan. Despite the suggestive nature of her work, she says nothing sexual ever takes place between her and her clients. She said, although some of my clients get aroused during the section, I'm never naked and there is never any sex involved. As far as fetish work goes, I'm considered a prude.
That's hilarious.
It's so awesome.
420 pounds, 6'3" and 420 pounds. Man, that's a big lady.
An Amazon.
But she doesn't like. I mean, granted, the picture that we have doesn't really show you a whole lot.
That's what I'm saying. Like she doesn't look enormous, but
Yeah, that dude looks like his head's about to pop off, though. He's having
oh yeah, she's kind of.
I mean, it's like it's proportionate. Like it's not in her face. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, she's got like her. I mean, she's big. Like her legs and her arms are big.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just. I mean, she's pretty big.
Have you seen this thing about the naked people dating on this new reality show?
The naked people dating?
Yeah, it's called The Naked People Dating. I don't know what it's called, but there's apparently a show now because the broadcast or TV's running out of ideas. So now they've got a dating show where two people are completely naked and go on a date all day. And the first thing that popped in my mind was like, wait a minute. Okay, so you're naked when you meet each other, and you're gonna be like riding horses. And so I'm not even worried about the fact that the guy could have an issue. You know, when he first meets naked chick and they start like rubbing suntan lotion on each other because they're going to need it because they're in tropical paradise and they're naked.
Right.
But I'm more worried about dude riding a horse because I have ridden a horse in boxers before with not an adequate amount of support. Your balls don't have a good time. You make a mistake if you get on a horse and you're just like, I'm just riding because I got boxers, no support. They're bouncing everywhere. So, I mean, and I just think there's a lot of things that your body touches when you're just doing stuff naked that probably seems like it would be uncomfortable.
Where did you go that you could be naked and have a date?
Some kind of paradise island, I don't know. But they like they paint stuff, they do all this weird crap that people would do, I guess. I mean, I don't even know. I just don't feel like that. They're like, it's freeing. I don't have to have any of these perceptions. We're just already naked and vulnerable.
No, that's dumb.
I'm just like, that's pretty stupid. I don't think that's okay. I don't see that relationship getting very far.
That's you hear all the arguments about gay marriage destroying the sanctity of. I found underwear in the floor.
And like Daffy said, what if the horse thinks you have a carrot hanging down there?
Oh goodness. Yeah. I wouldn't want any of my sensitive bits near anything that could bite me that wasn't.
Yeah, I've seen a horse bite before. It's not okay. It's not a good time. I mean, my sister got bit in the face by a horse right here on her cheek.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Like she really the horse was like, "Mow."
Yeah, but it's bad news. She didn't have to have stitches, but it's close. Horses got some power.
So I was holding off telling you this because I know you're gonna roll your eyes and be like, "Of course," but. So Jeff went out the other night.
Oh yeah.
I was out with Kristen and Ryan, and we're out having a good time and whatever. And I get a phone call, and it's Jeffrey, and he's out of breath, and I was like, "Dude, are you okay? Like, what you doing?" And he's like, "I'm running." It's like, "What happened?" It's like somebody threw a rock at me from like inside a house, and a window exploded on me and cut my neck open. I was like, okay. He's like, "I'm bleeding a lot. I just want you to know where I am."
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So I'm like, "Are you close to?" He's like, "I'm about 2 blocks from home."
Why does he leave the house?
I don't know. So he gets home and he sends me a picture. He has this like massive gash on like right here, like up the side of his neck, and it looks like his brains are hanging out.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's so gnarly. Like it needs stitches, but he won't get stitches.
Well, no, of course not.
No. But yeah. And I'm just like, I wanted to throw up. I'm just like, and then he said, "Oh, it's so gnarly. Like it's such a bad cut. It's so disgusting."
Why? If I was him, I would never leave the house again. And I don't even know, why are we taking this man to Dragon Con?
I don't know. I'm terrified. He was at work in an apartment, and a cop pulls up and blocks him in and goes, "Son, I'm gonna need to see your license."
What?
And what are you doing here? And just like, "I'm working. That's none of your business, but I'm working." And he's like, "Well, I'm gonna need to search your car." And just like, "Well, you're gonna need to get a warrant."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Why?" He said, "Why do you need to search my car?" He said, "Why do you need to see if anything's stolen?" He's like, "Do you have an inventory of my vehicle so you can compare things that you think are stolen and then what is actually mine?"
Yeah.
So, yeah, that apparently went on for 30 minutes, and Jeff hopped on his phone. He's like, "Sir, calling my lawyer. I need your name and your badge number and my ID back and da-da-da." So he's like, "Well, son, you don't need to do all that. Here's your ID. Sorry for bothering you."
Yeah, like, go away. Like,
yeah.
Until I've done something wrong, then you can harass me.
Yeah.
It's becoming an epidemic.
I'm just like, just no, just die in a
Epidemic.
fire.
No, no, yeah, but I was sitting here thinking, like, 25,000 people are at Dragon Con. Most of them dressed up in weird costumes. A lot of them strange. I mean, just downright weirdo people. And I'm just waiting for Jeff to do that face he does to, like, the wrong nerd.
Because he's going to be the odd man out there. Like, he's not going to be with his people.
What are you doing? Why are you all up in my face? And the guy's just going to be like, I'm a robot. And Jeff's going to be like, back off, sir. You know, it could be bad. We could have a bad time. So we're going to have to let him know. Like, keep him on a short leash. Just put him somewhere safe.
He can't leave the room.
No, he can't. Jeff, stay in the room. You can go down to the lobby, maybe.
You can carry, like, well, I'll call you when I need you to carry heavy stuff. Otherwise, watch NFL.
It's so weird taking a jog to Dragon Con.
Oh, it's going to be terrifying.
It's going to be an interesting experiment. Maybe we could dress him up in some sort of cosplay. Surely he'd like the attention.
I mean, we could get him to take his shirt off.
That would be fun. He could do a decent Nathan Drake from Uncharted. I mean,
I think the dude from Fairy Tale. His name's Gray, and he's got the big black tattoo on his chest, and he walks around without his shirt on. I think that's what he was doing, because that's essentially
that would be it.
I mean, he wouldn't really have to do much.
Once he sees that other people have their shirts off, he'll probably do it. He'll probably be like, "Man, it's hot in here." I just needed to take my shirt off and put it over here for a minute. I'll get it back. I mean, I was just uncomfortable. So there. I mean, don't laugh at like it's not likely.
I know.
It'll happen. He'd be like, "This guy bumped up against me. It's hot in here." Whoosh. I had to take my shirt off.
I wouldn't want to be incredibly naked at Dragon Con just because the amount of bodies pressed up against you constantly.
Yeah, you had the picture of the two dudes in their underwear, like all like,
"Woo,
party time!"
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Party time!
Forgot about that.
That
I'm
was
like,
great.
there's so many pictures of me like screwed up in a little ball.
Yeah, there really are.
Like I've got humped by that giant suit furry man, and by the alien, and by the underwear people, and
you're just like, I'm uncomfortable, but I'm having a good time.
I'm like, this is so awesome! Get your wiener off me!
I'm terrified. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us tonight on the show. Just so you know, the results of our poll say that H&H Monkey Nuts is the winner of 4 votes. 2 went to H&H Monkey Nuts, 1 went to the helicopter, and 1 went to Stabby McStabberpants.
Aww.
So H&H Monkey Nuts wins. Did you vote?
I voted.
You're not allowed to vote.
Why am I not allowed to vote?
Who'd you vote for?
It didn't make a difference.
Oh, okay. H&H Monkey Nuts wins. So I think Joel contributed H&H Monkey Nuts.
Yeah, he said he found it on the internet.
He found it. He found the monkey nuts, or he found you holding that picture?
I don't know what he did.
The poll. I mean, I guess I can leave it open till the actual end of the show. It's a poll for the pictures. They're up in the chat. I don't know. I'm done. I don't want to have to go back and find all of them again.
Oh wait, there's the
link, but
/R, and then you have the results.
that site was spun up really quickly for something on a Night Attack show.
I love it. I love that you don't have to sign up for anything.
Nope.
It's phenomenal. You just click.
Yeah,
done.
You're
and
done.
Then you can automatically see results. And it's just /R or delete /R.
Yeah, and you've got your thing. You just need to know the number.
Yeah.
It's awesome. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining with us tonight. We had an awesome time. You brought me back from a pit of despair, as you always do on Tuesday nights. And like I said, this place is like Cheers. Everybody knows your name. It's a place you go. You have a good time. And we love having you here. And Ashley will be back next week in studio with me again. So not doing this whole remote thing.
Yeah, we won't be doing the thing with the stuff. Hey, there's 6 votes now. Monkey Nuts is still winning. Ash Dab Steve has 2 votes, and Helicopter has 1.
All right. Monkey Nuts still winning. Still winning. So Joel still has the stickers and buttons coming to him. If he gives me his darn shipping address.
I know, nobody gives us that. Like, I'm just like, here's my number.
Yeah.
Give me your address.
It is. It is cheers. I'm going to have to cue that up for the end of the show. Send your questions, comments, feedback, and hate mail to hnhshow@gmail.com. If you got things to say, stories to share, things you just want to tell us, stories about your stuff, I'll read it. I don't care anymore.
We would like to have stories about your junk.
We like you. hnhshow@gmail.com. Call us and leave us a voicemail. We're HNH Live on Skype. I don't know if that works or not, considering Daryl said he left a message, but I never got one. He could have left it for some stranger. Who knows?
Yeah. It's Daryl. He's retarded.
It's weirdo Daryl. Download our show on iTunes or wherever finer podcasts are aggregated out on the internet. Use whatever application you want. Or you can just go to the site at hnhshow.com and download it. Follow us on Twitter. I'm Steve HNH, and the show is at HNH Show. And, please, 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 if you have some extra dollars to spare, you can go to our Patreon page at patreon.com/HNH Show and send us a buck or two. Fun little rewards for sending us a buck or $5 or $10.
And I
$20.
need addresses from those people that have donated money. Pipe.
Right, and whether you want us to send something to you or not, Mr. I don't want no rewards. I just want to give you money.
Glitter stuff, and I just want to send people. I'm not gonna come to your house and be like, "What's up, homie?" I just want to mail you something.
I will, especially if it's pipes, because I'm going to New Zealand at some point, and I'm going to show up at his door and be like, "Dude, where's the hobbitses?"
Yeah, and where's New Zealand guy? Because we know you live within 2 square miles of each other.
Right. I need to find New Zealand. Yeah, use that name. I need to find New Zealand guy. There are many of them. No, they're not.
Mike's a New Zealand guy. Yeah.
There is only one New Zealand guy. The Shadow wants us to come to his house. Fine. Wants Ashley to, at least. I don't know about me. Fine. And also, that's it. That's all. That's actually all I got. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, there's something else that I was going to say, but it's not relevant anymore. We're going to leave you guys with these words of wisdom. It's from a Czech proverb. It says, repetition is the mother of wisdom. I don't know about all that.
I like that.
I don't think that's true.
You remember things.
I think experience is the mother of wisdom.
Your mom is the mother of...
My mom is not the mother of... Well, maybe if I'm wisdom, then my mom is the mother of wisdom.
Your mom is the mother of you.
My mom is the mother of me. Your mom's the mother of you. Your dad's your dad. Some such. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We love you. Have yourselves a wonderful week. We will see you next time right here on Horseshoes and Hand Grenades.